All right, Libra. Okay, we're going to talk about Libra and the energies of Libra. We all have Libra as a part of our being in some way. You know, I think most of us have been in relationships of some sort. So, I mean, that all has to do with Libra, love, okay, creativity. So, let's talk about this energy some. Okay, we're talking about balance. Okay, so let's see if I can. Woo, woo. Yeah, right there. So balance. That's the thing that I can come up with about that for this this talking statement, I should say. So let's talk about it. Relationships. That's the biggest thing with Libra and a partnership, cooperation. Okay, it also has to do with justice and equality, fairness. Um, it's also, the diplomat. It's the mediator. It's the middle way. It's not far this way or that way. It's like the middle way. And a lot of times, a balance we're talking about. So Libra sometimes has to learn this balance. Okay, not too far one way, not too far the other way. Sometimes it's a learning thing for a Libra to do. They can be extreme people sometimes. So they're in this lifetime they're learning. They've got a lot of Libra in them. They're learning to balance these things out and how to live with that sort of balance in their lives. Libra is also artistic. That's the arts. It's visual arts, beauty. It's like visual beauty, fashion, style, looking good. I'm wearing this. This is like colorful, and it's a fashion style kind of. So Libras like to look good. They like the partners to look good, and it's about beauty. Venus and love. Okay, love is a big deal. And Libra energy is a peaceful one. That's it's more laid back. Libra is a good listener and is understanding. Okay, so Libra is mostly about the other person. So the scales is what Libra is in the zodiac, and the scales, that's an object. Okay, and it's the only object in the zodiac, and so it's kind of fitting because it's objective. It's something outside of yourself, so to speak. Anyway, that's what Libra is about. Other, okay, and outside of you, in a way, in a matter of speaking. So. Another thing that Libra is associated with is the seventh house of the zodiac. Okay, we've got 12 houses. Starts with Aries, and it works its way halfway over would be the seventh house, and that is Libra. Okay, so we go from self Libra to other. I'm sorry, self Aries to other Libra. Okay, so Aries is more of a self-oriented energy. Libra is more about other, the other person. So the seventh house, partnership. This has to do mostly with like your romantic partner. This is like your and the partner that you have in life, and your marriage partner, your love person, and stuff like that. Okay, so like um, what we have in our seventh house, and the planets that are there all reveal kind of what we're attracted to. Okay, as far as like a partner goes. So like we feel like we don't actually like feel like we lack it, but subconsciously we feel like we lack these energies that are here, and so we are attracted to people that have these energies, and they become our mates, and then we combine to make one, to be a whole, kind of like fitting the pieces of a puzzle. You, I lack what you have, and vice versa, and stuff like that. So things kind of work that way. Okay. But another thing is what we say, with astrology is like when we're looking at people's charts is, hey, what do you have there? And it's time to be more conscious of this and maybe now integrate these energies into your being, okay? And then you're going to start attract like people, okay? And you're not going to be seeking a relationship because of need or want, or this person's going to be able to give you what you lack or give you what you need and stuff like that. It's more of like a mutually based thing, and it's more of like a bonus, this relationship, okay? And so yeah, this is about the other. The seventh house is other. And so being in tune with the Libra is very much in tune with their partner. And this can be, when I'm talking about other, yeah, it's your romantic partner, but it's also, one-on-one relationships. Okay. It could be your work partner. Okay. Or even, any sort of one-on-one thing, relationship with another person, which we all do, which we all have, and we step into society. We're no longer just us. We're us with other people. Okay, and so we have these interactions. That's what this is kind of about here. And it could also be, even interactions with people that you don't like. It can be, stuff like that. Just any sort of one-on-one deal. So what about like Venus? The planet of Libra is Venus, this beautiful planet. Okay, and Venus has to do with beauty and love, right? And it's a feminine aspect of things. So, listening, receiving. It also has to do with pleasure, things that feel good, you know, things that look good, that visual beauty that I was just talking about. Um, and so those aspects come into play with Venus. And if we're talking about love here, we're also talking about self-worth and self-love as well. Okay, and so one of the things that Libra needs to understand and balance is self-love, so that love doesn't, normally we might feel that love is something that we get from the outside. Our partner gives that to us, and so uh, we might be in a partnership because we like this sort of love and attention, perhaps, but and, we get that from the outside. So it's a lesson to learn that, yeah, love starts here. This is where the self-love comes in very, very prominently. We're learning, especially through a Libra energy, that we need to be taking care of ourselves. This is this is a very important thing that works with Libra's opposite, Aries. Okay, we'll get into the balancing point for Libra is Aries. Okay, everybody's sun sign can be balanced with their opposite sign. Okay, and when we're talking about Aries, okay, we're talking about more of a self-oriented energy. Okay, that's self, individual, and independent. Okay, and then we go over opposite to Libra, and there is your other. Okay, it's more concerned about other person. Okay, and not so much from themselves. They're more concerned about other people. Okay, this is where the love and the equality comes from and stuff like that, justice and all of that. It's kind of born out of that. Okay, so Libra can learn through taking in that Aries energy to be more independent, not giving so much to the other. So lessons that have to be learned from people with a lot of, Libra energy also has to do with, people pleasing and codependency. You feel like you have to be in a relationship, to feel that self-worth, get that back from you or something like that. Okay, and that's not really necessary. relationships are beautiful and awesome things, especially if you're working together. Another Libra thing, but Libra can take it too far and be too much towards another person. Okay, they be giving more than they should, to expect or receiving back, or they could be Libras are nice, generally nice people, peaceful, and they could be too nice. They can be overextending themselves in order to please another person or the partner, or other people's needs. Or they could be too much forward into um, uh, you know being concerned with another person's need in a way of sacrificing themselves. There are people that will say yes when they don't mean to, something like that. Or this energy is, I should say, okay? You don't have to be a Libra to have all of these things that I'm talking about. You can have a big Libra energy somehow in your chart, or we all have Libra in us in some way. So in some aspect, these things could be involved with us somewhere. Um, so there's this over concern for other people rather than themselves. So there's this lesson of balance through Aries to be like, oh, yeah, I have my ownness, I have my own being and individuality, okay, and this is not to be lost in a relationship, okay, and so that I've got my own needs that I need to take care of, and not expect someone else to give that for me, or I've got my own love here, and I don't expect someone to be uh, you know, showing me that love. That it's great to be getting that sort of love from people. Yes, okay, but understand that it starts here first. And when this starts happening here, then it starts being reflected back at you from the outside world. Okay, it starts here. So it's learning this balance of being having grabbing some of this Ariesness. Okay, so like you don't just, if we're talking about opposites and signs and stuff like that, you don't just let go and forget about who you are, where you come from, and what you got, what you're born with, and everything like that. These are the tools in your toolbox. Now you learn other things. You go into the opposite signs are more like uncomfortable, challenging. Okay, um, you know, being in a relationship with an opposite sign person can be a challenging thing. Okay, but you got one here, but when you combine and you're learning together and you're growing, then you've got this apex part. Okay, power of three, and you're growing together, working together, super Libra stuff, and making things work on another level. Raising the bar for both people involved. So that's how you get. This is all about the healing a bunch of the Libra wounds, is through self love and understanding yourself, being independent within a relationship, and not losing yourself to a relationship that you're in. Holding your own, setting boundaries, learning that you have your own needs to be taken care of too, as well as being in a partnership and working with them, and also helping out and stuff like that. Being your Libra self, but also understanding your ownness and being in a relationship with your ownness. So yeah, it's powerful stuff. Okay, deep, of course. This is astrology, and it gets deep, and that's what I love about it the most. So this is talking about Libra energy. I hope you dug it, and I hope you're getting in touch with your partner and communicating, and loving the best you can, while also loving yourself. All right. Peace and love. That's the Libra way. All right. Bye.